Alright, let's get started. In this video, we're going to be covering King's low parry options, as well as just basic low parry kind of practice. So we're in practice mode, we have our practice partner ready, and so the first thing that we need to do is we need to select the repeat action, and you can either record a certain low parry that you want to practice against, or if you're just starting out, I recommend just picking a character's 10-hit combo. I think every single character's 10-hit combo has at least one low to it, and so that'll help you kind of get the rhythm. So after we've selected that, we're going to kind of just turn on, and if you've never seen Jin's combo, this is what it looks like. So his second hit is a low, and that's the one that we're going to be targeting, and if we miss it, so like if we get hit, we have a second chance to try to get a low parry on the second iteration right there for a low parry. To do a low parry, all we have to do is perfectly time down, forward, down, and forward together, and it kind of puts him in that state. And it does not count as a tailspin, so we are able to do combos with tailspin afterwards, and that's going to be very critical not only for King, but all other characters to help maximize the damage. And so even before we kind of get into the combos, I really stress the importance of getting this timing down right. And if you're really struggling with the timing, just be patient. You're not going to hit it every single time. Every low comes out a little bit differently. And if you really want to improve your game, you just have to sit in training mode and literally just low parry non-stop hundreds and hundreds of times, basically with every character as well. So after we get them on the ground, I'm going to cover the easy variation first. And so if you're just starting out, this is the variation that I recommend, in which we're going to do forward 3 into down forward 4 2 forward 3, down forward 2 1 into right guard off to get very easy damage. And those that have seen other videos, this combination is very similar to just about all the other easy variation combos. So it should be kind of old hat to see this variation, which I can't do while talking. And so that's an easy variation. So 47 damage should be pretty simple, even on reaction of hitting it, because you don't have to do any crouch canceling or anything else, which is more for the harder version. So again, get the timing down right, just for the low parry, and then when you're ready, you can start introducing this forward 3, and then this rest of this kind of bread and butter easy variation combo. Once you get very comfortable with that, and I mean really just take it into live matches and get this down before really moving on, because the more optimal version is a little more tricky to do, and so you really want to be fully comfortable with this variation before kind of moving on. There we have it. So the most damage that you're going to be able to do with the King low parry combo is going to be 54 damage. That's currently the highest damage that I've been able to see, and it follows the very same structure that we had with the critical hit of down forward 2 into crouch cancel. The biggest kind of trick to getting this variation right, compared to especially with the crit hit down forward 2 kind of crumple stun, is that variation you need to have a deep crouch cancel while standing 4. For the low parry variation, we need to basically do the instant while standing version, so we don't need the full crouch to kind of get it all started. So if we actually spend too much time, we won't actually get the full, the deep enough hit to do the rest of the combo. And so that's kind of all the moves that I wanted to cover right now. So at the very beginning, I talked about practicing low parrying, just doing it over and over and over again. So just kind of other general hints or tips is go into a character that you're really struggling with their low moves and slowly introduce different attacks that you seem to be getting hit with a lot. So introducing Jin's down 4-4, is a good starting point, and then you can start introducing some mids into kind of a repeated action too. That kind of gets you used to not always just throwing out that low parry non-stop. And so you're actually looking for like the right move to move on. See, if you just get in the habit of seeing your character move to do low parry, that mid's going to hit you, and so it's going to really take you the time to see when you should be blocking, either if you're just blocking normal practice or if you're actually trying to do the low parry. And so that's all I wanted to talk about today. So we talked about the easy variation and the difficult variation, and some basic low parry practice techniques that you can start doing. A lot of low parrying, in my experience, has been behavioral based, and so like you see a specific point in the match in which your opponent's looking for a low parry, or during certain setups they seem to be going for this low parry option frequently. That's when you can kind of start using this and abusing that. And as soon as you kind of show that you are able to low parry certain moves, you're going to see your opponent is going to basically stop throwing lows for a long time. And for King, that's kind of where we want them to be, since a lot of our moves and a lot of our game is going to be with just jab punishing and kind of throw setups. So we want them to be standing. We don't want them to be throwing out lows, which are high crush moves, which is a lot of our kind of very strong tools that we have. And if we're playing defensive King, which is my preferred way of doing it, you just become this immovable kind of blob. So with that, get to practice mode. Hopefully this was helpful, and then we'll see you guys next time.